It's time to do a little bit of a garage update. Not only do we run out of space for bikes, but we need more space to hang up parts on the shelf, and it's time we got around to hooking up the air compressor. So, with the help of my parents once again, we'll be insulating the rest of the garage, expanding the siding, connecting up the air compressor, and adding on a sliding bike rack. So sit back and enjoy the Garage Build 2.0. Alright, on to the sliding rack. Now, full credit goes to Joy of Bike. They put out an incredible video not too long ago going through the exact details of this box rail system with carriage style sliders. I'll put a link up above so you can see their video, which gives even more details on the carriage system itself. But for the money, around $236 I think, you can order all the parts off of Amazon. If you're interested in building this rack yourself, I'll list the Amazon affiliate links from Alex's channel, so he can get credit for helping you find the parts. The only thing different from Alex's build is the addition of these brackets. The ceiling was just too high to hang the carriage rail by itself. I believe they are 16 inches in length, which is just enough to get them out and away from the wall and allow the wheels to ride smoothly without touching the wall. So here you can see we've attached some inexpensive bicycle hooks, and the threads slide up through where the original carriage bolt would go. And instead of bolting them like they did in Joy of Bike, we actually welded them in place. I think either way it works just fine. And on this 8-foot slider, we were able to install a total of 8 hooks. Here at the end of the rail, Dad actually is attaching a long 2.5-inch bolt to stop the hangers from coming out of the end of the rail. So one of the things I've missed from the old days of working at the bike shop was having an air line close to the repair stand so I could easily air up the tires and take off grips with the air chuck. This air compressor's worked out great, but we wanted to take it a step further and make a solid line going from the air compressor about 12 feet towards the repair stand. For the solid air line, we used 1/2-inch inside diameter PVC pipe rated to 600 psi. And then attached some galvanized reducers for quick links and standard disconnects from one side to the other. All of the joints are glued to ensure that there is no air leakage. And then we use some simple pipe clamps to mount them to the wall. From here, I'll be attaching a 25-foot coiled air hose, which should give me plenty of reach for the front and back tires.
Awesome.
And now onto the final addition. I've been needing a place to hang bicycle wheels and even tires for some time, and this 8-foot 2x4 is going to work out great. I'm putting holes about every 6 inches, and then using some inexpensive bicycle hooks, I was able to place somewhere around 15 of these. I told my wife if I needed more than 15, I was in real trouble. Then, lining up with one of the studs in the garage, I preset some screws so I could install it one-handed. it sort of worked. So I'm not much of a neat freak, but it really does help me to have a clean area to work out of. And it seems like the more projects we have coming in, the more stress I feel when I come out to the shop at times. So it's nice to be able to have a little bit of reorganization from time to time, even if it is just to keep the tools from falling behind the workbench. Now that everything's put away, I still have a little bit of work left to do, but I tell you what, having everything off the floor and out of the way of the bikes makes a huge difference. Thanks again for being part of the channel. I look forward to more content coming out next week.